Hi everyone, this is CVGS, it's me Leon, and today I bring you one of the biggest set BS has ever produced so far up to date. This is the Battle Spirit Teo Corin Hin Volume 3, The Absolute. Okay, so this set itself contains so many rares this round because it's like card used from throughout all the enemies with 13 other X rares as well. And as well as the 10x also that's in there, so there's tons of special reprints in this set. Okay, it even comes with 2 box topper of 2 separate Grand Walker. One will be Bashin Dan from BS50, which is the 10x rare, and the other will be a new Grand Walker Nexus. There's a CP rare, which is the Soaring Grand Walker LX. Okay, so in this set, as you can see, it's golden in color. Even this icon is different, the BS50, as you can see from here. Is a different icon. Okay, so in this set, what else does it contain aside from the boost for the later the newest cards like the Anubis, Grand Walker and stuff like that? It has total of 126 cards plus 50 card types. Okay, so about 70 commons, 24 rares, 14 master rares, 13 X rare, 2 X rares, 3 10x rares, and 50 campaign cards. Wow, that's a mouthful. There's so many here. Truly indeed worthy of the gold color boxing. So there's just so many things, so many goodies in here, I can tell you. Okay, so let's just look around the box. It's all gold all over, including the new version of Sigworm, because they're reintroducing Sigworm into this set as well. Okay, and in the back, it includes the rest of the previous Grand Walkers as well. The current new Grand Walkers that's introduced, like Anubis, Tsukuyomi, and so forth. Alright, okay, so let's get straight into the pack and see what's in here. So first off, oh, nice, we already got the LX, the Soaring Grand Walker LX. This is the one that's new exclusively to this set, while Bashin Dan was already in the last box. I was hoping that we get this one instead of Bashin Dan, so which is nice. Okay, now let's look at the booster pack itself. Booster pack itself is also nicely golden radiant like a gold bar. I like this color scheme so much. Everything about this box sells exclusiveness and premium. So yeah, truly indeed worthy of the entire one of the largest set so far released in Battle Spirits. Okay, let's get straight to the unpacking. Let's see what kind of rares do we get in here, shall we? And we are back with all of the X rares out here today. Okay, unlike the usual, we only will show out about 4, but because of how big this set is, I decided to go a bit further, and for the fact we got a double X rare as well, which is one of the most annoying cards you'll probably see up to date. Yes, and then including one of the X rares from the campaign set itself. So here are the cards layout for you. Let's go through one by one. Let's begin with the one over here, which is the Veteran Knight Dolk Evans. Is that how you pronounce it? D-O-L-K. Sorry if I mispronounce it. So it's a Heavenly Messenger and a Shellman. So this is the support for Ares. Okay, let's see what you got. Okay, effect. If during your attack step, your opponent plays a flash effect from their hand or open zone, before that effect activates, you can review this card, and by exhausting one of your cards named Grand Walker Ares, immediately negate that effect. If you've done so, summon this card without paying the cost. Level 2. During the attack step, you can name Grand Walker Ares, level 2 Grand View effect. Can have 3 attacking at the same time. If you've done so, your opponent can only block one of it. Okay, so this is a support card for Ares himself. Ares Grand View only allows you to attack with 2 spirits at the same time. So this basically increases the number to 2 to 3. Plus, their opponent can only block with one of the spirit at a time. So 2 of your attacks are almost guaranteed in. And not to mention that if your opponent decided to play a flash effect, you can also use this card effect to negate it. So giving you almost an absolute absolute hit for the most part. Oh, almost forgot. Since we are not able to get all the cards out here today, don't forget to visit Wall of Cards for the rest of the information for the rest of the extras. You can find all there with the links below. Okay, so let's continue to the next card. The next card is a is a spirit to support one of the newer set, which is a bit new for this set itself. Okay, this is the Dragon God of Preservation, Trivial Karma. So it's an avatar and armored dragon. Okay, the effect is a flash, God Descent. Yes, God Descent. Ooh, okay. For armored dragon and cost 6 or higher. Okay, so during either player's step, it's either you send a soul call to the trash or one call from a Groundwalker Nexus to the spirit, and then you can do your descent. Okay, so its normal abilities are level 1, 2, and 3 when this spirit descends / attacks. By discarding one opposing spirit, bursts back to your opponent's hand. This spirit refreshes, and this effect can only be guarded by remain on the field effect. So basically, what it says is that let's say let's say your burst or card has an ability that says this card will remain on the field after being destroyed or something like that along the line, then the card will stay on the field instead. So things like unaffected and all these things cannot guard this ability. So let's say your burst is like Alex or something like that, this card will probably get bounced back because as it says, this effect can only be guarded by remain on the field effect. Okay, next is a level 3 ability, Heavy Armor, red, white, yellow, blue. Okay, so this spirit is unaffected by effects of opposing red, white, yellow, blue spirit, brave, nexus, and magic. Okay, so with that, this is quite amazing with the normal level 1, 2, and 3 ability. Already able to send back your opponent's card back, burst back into their hand instead of actually destroying it. So this makes this card very deadly, as according to a lot of my friends when they hear the leak. So something to really look forward to for the set. Moving on to the next card, which is Vishnu's Brave. It's an X rare as well. This set has a lot of Saga Brave that is being introduced as an X rare to help support the current set right now as a Saga Brave. So, okay, so this is the Treasure Sword of the Three Dragons, Absolute Caliber. It's a Saga Brave, Divine Armor, and Heaven Messenger. So the Brave condition is cost 5 or higher. When Brave with Spirit, it gets a Heavy Armor of red, purple, white, and blue. So it's unaffected by the following colors: Spirit, Brave, Nexus, and Magic. So Ultimate can still affect them. The Brave condition to this Grandwalker is Grandwalker Nexus for the Saga Brave ability. Okay, so when Brave to a Nexus, Grand Skill, Flash Timing during either player's attack step. During your attack step. Okay, by sending 4 calls from this Nexus to the Void, during this turn, this Nexus can with only color of white or one of the spirit with the family Armored Dragon cannot be blocked. So almost guaranteeing your attack to hit him, because considering how white cards are always heavily armored and a lot of colors cannot counter them for the most part, so making it very difficult to bypass some of their abilities. So this sword gives you a very, very good edge. Moving on to the next highly anticipated, something's wrong with my pronunciation all of a sudden today, is the Grandwalker Anubis, which is the Grandwalker Egypt. Okay, so it charges on Terror Dragon, Heaven Messenger, and Avatar of cost 3 or higher. Okay, so this symbol is also treated as red, as usual with the normal main set Grandwalkers. So it has a cost 3 Grand Skill, which is a flash ability, which is basically its Grand Force. So this card becomes it's a Grand Skill. So destroy 2 of your opposing spirit, ultimate of BP 3k or lower. That's quite a small number. Okay, then there's a Grand Field, which during your attack step, when your hand size is increased by an effect, you can treat the reduction symbol as a fully fulfilled for 1 spirit card of the family Terror Dragon of cost 4 or more in your hand and summon it. Whoa, this is quite powerful. For only 3 costs, the Grand Field allows you to summon something from your hand as all of its reduction symbol is reduced, so long as from the family of Terror Dragon that is cost 4 or higher. Considering how heavy Terror Dragons tends to get, this is a very good support to play with. So something to take note of and looking forward to as well. Okay, so before we move on to the double X rare, why don't we look at the campaign rare first at this moment. So the campaign rare right now we have in our hand over here is something from BS50. It's also an X rare 04. So it's Realman the Formula. Okay, so this is the next generation, the family next generation dragon. So the summon condition would be if you have 2 or more spirit of 3 costs or more. So ultimate trigger level 3, 4, 5 when this ultimate attacks. When the ultimate trigger hits by destroying 1 opposing ultimate of BP 15k or lower, send 1 call from your opponent's life to your opponent's reserve. After the ultimate trigger, if your life is 3 or less, activate the cross ultimate trigger ability. Okay, so the cross ultimate trigger, when the cross ultimate trigger hits by destroying 1 opposing spirit of 15k or lower, this ultimate refreshes. So the ultimate trigger and X ultimate trigger sends the top card of your opponent's deck to the trash. If the cost of this card is lower than this ultimate, it will hit. So much that we haven't seen a ultimate with the trigger ability these days, considering even things like Toph didn't have it. Toph will just straight out send things back. So this is it's been a while since we've seen anything with a trigger ability like this. So sorry for the jump suddenly. So now we will look at the Grand Walker Zeus Lolo. So this is the Grand Walker when a Grand Walker Zeus infused with Lolo and they become this card. So this ability is a cost 4 or higher Omnium Uru on Nexus. Okay, so that's why it charges on. Okay, so for its Grand, okay, it's a level 1 and 2 skill. When deployed, send every call from an opposing Grand Walker to the send every call from an opposing Grand Walker Nexus to the void. Okay, wow. Then this Grand skill is a cost 3, level 1 and 2 flash ability on either player's attack stat. Once per turn, by sending 3 calls from this Nexus to the void, destroy an opposing Grand Walker Nexus in Grand Force state. So it's basically anti-Grand Force. Lastly is Grand View, which is just a 1 cost and either player's attack stat, either player's end set. Discard a random card from the opposing hand until there's only 4 cards left. Whoa, they need to chill out on this one, because this is really I have nothing to say. I mean, this game is pretty much, it's a hand size, you need hand size to block yourself, and this guy limits you so much with that. Just wow. But luckily it's a double extra, so each carton will only have about 3 copies. So you probably won't see this running around, and a lot of people will be able to play a playset of it properly, which is the good part, I guess. But nevertheless, this is a very powerful card to look out for. So if you can get your hand on this, please do and try it out for yourself and add it to your deck and give it a shot. Oh, I totally forgot about the Grand Walker Alex. Just give me a short moment. So terribly sorry, I've actually put it aside by accident. Okay, so the Grand Walker Alex, the Soaring Grand Walker Alex. So it has it charges on cost 3 or higher, but this Grand Walker can only have 5 calls, maximum of 5 calls. So its Grand skill is Grand Force is a cost 3, level 1 and 2 flash on your own attack stat. So when it comes out, it becomes a level 1, 2, 3 KBP. Spirit can only be destroyed by Grand Walker accesses, and for its level 2, which is 3 cost. Okay, so this is its Grand skill, level 3 flash on your attack stat. So once per turn, you may send 3 call from this Nexus to the void. You can refresh one Grand Walker with in Grand Force state, except this card or another copy of this card. So this is a very good card if you play a very powerful Grand Force card, such as like maybe Kamen Rider Kabuto, for example, is one of the Grand Walker for that. That is a very good card that you want to try it on. It's just a suggestion, but you can also play it with another Grand Force Grand Walker that you see that can help you a lot, which maybe red decks will suffice with this very well, considering how aggressive you can get, and they want to get as much attack in as they can possibly get. So, but with that said, this is all the cards we're introducing to you today. So if you like what you see, please do follow us on all our socials being on Facebook, Discord, Twitter. So we'll be on Discord for the most nights. So also ring the bell to and subscribe to our channel if you want to keep updated to more of our videos. With that said, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!